Let's talk about internships. Specifically, India's huge bet on them to get its next generation of workers ready for the real world. But here's the thing. What happens when that system is fundamentally broken? Today, we're going to dig into the massive gap between what the policy says and what's actually happening on the ground, and how a single digital platform could be the key to finally bridging it. And that's a really powerful question, because for millions of students, this isn't just some hypothetical. An internship is supposed to be that launchpad, right? The thing that gets your career off the ground. But for so many people, that launchpad is just, well, it's broken. All right, so to really get a grip on why things are broken, we first have to understand the original promise. India's new education policy, or NEP 2020, it laid out this really bold vision for making students genuinely job-ready. And at the heart of this whole vision is this one simple, but honestly pretty profound idea: experiential learning. The policy is all about pushing students to get out of the classroom and into the real world. Moving from just theory to actual practice, which, as you can imagine, is absolutely essential if you want to build a skilled workforce. And check this out. The policy gets super specific about when this is all supposed to happen. After students get their foundational courses out of the way, they pinpoint semester 5 as this crucial window. It's the moment they're supposed to get that vital industry experience right before they dive into the really specialized stuff.
So, the vision's there, the timeline's all laid out. Sounds great, right? Well, here comes the reality check. Because despite all these fantastic intentions, the system on the ground is just buckling under the pressure. And that big promise of a meaningful internship, for a lot of students, it's failing.
And the problems? They're not just small hiccups. They're everywhere. Colleges often just don't have strong connections to industry. The programs get rolled out without any real planning. There's nobody really monitoring how students are doing. And frankly, a lot of students don't have the basic skills to even get started. This gets even worse in rural areas, creating this massive opportunity gap.
And all of this leads to something really, really damaging. When the real system fails, it creates a vacuum. And that vacuum gets filled by fake internships and these so-called certificate mills, where you can basically just buy a piece of paper without doing any work. This doesn't just cheat the student, it completely erodes the trust and credibility of the entire internship process. So how in the world do you fix a system that's broken in so many places? Well, the proposed solution isn't about little tweaks here and there. It's about building a brand new bridge, a digital one, to finally connect all the key players who become so isolated from each other.
If you think about it, you've got these three key groups: students who are hungry for experience, colleges that are supposed to be helping them get it, and industries that desperately need fresh talent. The big problem is they're all operating in their own little bubbles. The only way to fix this is to bring them all together.
And that's where this proposed solution comes in. It's got a name, Prashiskshan, which means training. The whole idea is an app designed to be the central hub, the thing that finally creates a seamless connection between the world of academics and the world of industry.
Okay, so a big promise, but how does an app like this actually work? Let's take a look under the hood. It's basically a multifaceted tool that gives every single person involved a clear role and the tools they need to actually succeed.
The whole point is to swap out all that chaos for some real clarity. Students can find real opportunities and log their work. Colleges can actually mentor them and connect with companies. And industry, they get a direct pipeline to find and manage new talent. Everybody has a specific job, all inside one system.
So the app is built around these 5 core parts, or modules. You've got a portal for students, a module for industry partners to plug into, and a panel for faculty so they can monitor everything. But what's really crucial here is it also includes resources to get students skill-ready before they even apply, and an automatic logbook generator to fight back against all those fake reports we were just talking about.
So let's step back for a second. If something like this actually gets off the ground, what does the future of internships in India even look like? What's the real impact we're talking about?
I mean, the change would be night and day. We'd go from a world of low access and fake reports to one where every single student, even those in rural areas, can find real, authentic opportunities. Those disconnected players would become active partners, and that total lack of oversight would be replaced by actual real-time monitoring.
So the end goals here are pretty game-changing, right? We're talking about a one-stop shop that boosts participation, helps students build skills that actually matter, and forges much stronger ties between education and industry. And because everything's tracked, colleges get all this valuable data to see what's working and what's not, so they can keep making their programs better.
It's a huge question, for sure. But the potential is just undeniable.
By using technology to fix a system that is fundamentally disconnected, an app like this doesn't just improve internships, it could literally redefine what it means for an entire generation to be ready for the future.